Okay guys, so sitting here in front of me I have a whole set HE351 third gen turbo here, and I'm going to show y'all today how to take out the turbo silencer ring. It's not hard, doesn't really add anything. It's a little bit different when it's in the truck. This is just a core that I have laying around, so I'm going to use this to demonstrate. This is the turbo silencer ring, and it has this C-clip that's in there. So what you're going to want to do, it's easier if you have two hands, but what you're going to want to do is find that little spot right there in the ring where it's sloped back like that, so you got something to grip, and take your screwdriver and pry it out. And if it's been in there for a while, this one's actually been out, but if it's been in there for a while, it may be a little bit harder to get it started. But if I do that and stick another screwdriver in there, it'll come. So I pried it out, stuck that other screwdriver in there. Now I should be able to pry that back, just like that. Pops out of the lip. Take you a pair of pliers. Needle nose work best, but I couldn't find mine. Then just work it out. There's your C-clip. And now there's your silencer ring. Okay, now that we have the ring out, comes for the part that hardly anybody ever does, and that's to put it back in. But in case you were wondering, here's how you do it. So you take your ring, set it in there like that with the cone down. Never really heard of anybody wanting to put the ring back in, but if you did, here's how you do it. You just reverse operations. Get one side started down in there, and work your way back around the ring. It's a little bit hard to do when you only have one hand like I do, trying to do this. Alright, now that I use two hands to get it started, and it may very well pinch the crap out of your finger there doing that, but there you have it. Slide it down where it all snaps down into the groove. There you have it. I will say that this is just a stock core turbo that I have laying around off of my 04 that I figured I would use to demonstrate. It's a little bit different when you're doing it in the truck because it's a little bit more awkward. It's not going to give you any horsepower. It's not going to give you any gains. It's just something that a lot of guys do. Doesn't really do anything. I did it in our 02 and I've done it in my 04. And the 02, it made a little bit more of a difference, like on the spool down. Whenever you hit the gas and let off, then when it goes to spool back down, that's when you kind of hear it a little bit more. 04, I've heard some guys say that it really doesn't make much of a difference unless you have a cold air intake like I do. They say that it doesn't make much of a sound difference when it's stock. But anyway, so that's how you remove and reinstall a turbo silencer ring on a whole set turbo, like the HE351, that type of turbo, the second and third gen turbos. Haven't ever worked with a fourth gen turbos, I can't tell you about those, but that's how you do it on the older styles.